Episode 1 of Season 2.
Walkie-Talkie Etiquette.
June, Hannah.
Kelly, Brenda.
Go for Kelly.
Assistant in Radishar's room.
It's a SPED talk emergency.
June, Hannah.
Welcome back to Season 2 of SPED Talks.
Walkie-Talkie Etiquette. Our school has something called the Green Team, which is made up of special ed staff and administration.
Who've been trained in CPI.
Correct, to handle instances related specifically to safety. So a call should only be made when there's physical harm to self or to others. You have concerns about what that is or what that looks like, you can feel free to reach out to Ginny or Greta or Megan or Brenda or essentially anybody on the Green Team.
In addition to the student services staff, this year some of our Gen Ed staff are also equipped with walkie-talkies.
So we use these walkie-talkies to communicate with people across the school. So first and foremost, it's important that when we're using the radio to call someone, we first address them by their name twice. So like if I was calling Brenda, I'd say, Brenda, to get her attention. And then I would say my name. So Brenda, Kelly.
Great job.
Thanks.
In response, you should say, go ahead.
Go for. Brenda doesn't like that one. In a short and concise manner, you want to respond to the person to let them know that you're aware of what's happening. So whether that means saying go ahead or go for or whatever, just to acknowledge the fact that you have heard your name being called. Whenever you're making a call and you get that person's attention, it's important that you give a location. And so that could be like the front vestibule or
Fifth grade hallway.
primary playground, kindergarten playground, just so that we have an idea of where it is. Not everybody's well versed in the room number, so when a room number is given, it's often difficult, especially for those people that don't know our building is on multiple levels, or even people like myself who don't have everybody's room memorized by heart. You're going to want to say, like, you need assistance. So you're going to alert to the fact that you need assistance and then what room it is. So if it's in a specific hallway or in a vestibule, it's nice to note that, but it's also nice to note, like, if it's in a specific room. So if you're saying, you know, Olker's room or Esterline's room or Wrench's room, it's nice to know a specific room.
And if a child is eloping on the run, that's when you would want to mention which hallway or area of the building you're near.
So whenever you're calling anybody on the walkie, you want to follow the following step. 1, you want to clearly identify who you're trying to reach out to. So whether that's a specific person, like Greta or Megan, or if it's the Green Team in general. When you do that, you want to state their names twice, followed by your name.
For example, Green Team, Brenda.
Then they'll respond with something like, go ahead. Then you will give a concise location and the fact that you need assistance.
Assistance needed in Radishar's room.
You'll hear multiple people saying they're on their way. So this is what it would sound like. Greta, Kelly.
Go for Greta.
I need assistance in the front vestibule.
Which vestibule?
The front vestibule.
On my way.
It's important to note that being short and concise is the key, as well as honoring student privacy.
Yeah. For privacy purposes, we don't want to use a child's name. Besides the walkie-talkie transmission piece, there's also the walkie-talkie preparation piece. So you're going to want to make sure that you have your walkie-talkie charged. You're going to want to make sure that it's plugged in every night. So when the walkie-talkie is on the charger, it should be off in order to charge properly. So when you get in the morning, by 8:15, you want to make sure that it's off the charger, that it's turned on and on the correct channel. Currently is 8, but we sometimes change channels depending on interference and location. Not frequently, but it's important to just make sure you're on the same channel. Now, not everybody has a walkie-talkie, Brenda, so what do we do in those situations?
If you are experiencing a crisis situation within your classroom that requires assistance from the Green Team, you should press the call button, which Debbie will then answer.
And then she'll put you in contact with us or send us to wherever you are. But it's also important to have that clear and concise information.
Kelly, Brenda!
Go for Kelly!
What's that sound?
Uh-oh, it's a prize alert!
Whoop whoop!
It's our favorite things!
You have to shrug your shoulders when you do it because it makes
Favorite things! Like that?
It was good.
Cuter, higher pitched. Favorite things. Yeah.
June, Hannah.
When they're pulling up the anchor, they hear
June, Hannah.